Hi everyone, Bailey Evan here. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are gonna do a glow up so that I can go on a date at the age of 31 for the first time. I look kind of crusted and dusted right now. I've looked worse when I've woken up, but we're just gonna do a whole shebang. We're gonna fake tan, we're gonna do the hair, maybe do some like brow something. So stay tuned. I think you'll like this video. Okay guys, so when I said I was glowing up to go on a date, it was more of a hypothetical date because I don't have any plans to do an online dating app during COVID. I know that's some people's jam, that's not my jam, but I still thought it'd be fun to do a little glow up, like again, a hypothetical if I was going on a date, and I wanted to talk about normalizing being 31 and never having gone on a real date. Now, like in college, I went on fraternity formals, like whatever, and then one time I went on a blind date, but I don't count it because it was literally at a brewery, and when I was on my way there, the guy texted me and was like, and mind you, completely blind date, I didn't know what he looked like. I really was like, I'm not even gonna look him up beforehand, I'm just gonna go. And he texts me on the way there and goes, make sure you have cash on you because the bar is cash only. Which, I'm a feminist, I'm a proud feminist, and I totally don't think that men should have to pay for everything, but when it's the first date and he chose where we were going and he set it all up, and then to text me when I'm on the way there, like was I supposed to stop at an ATM and be late for the date? Like luckily I had cash on me, and I called my mom and I was crying and I was just like, should I even go on this date? Like, I don't know. So, and I think I've just been scarred in a lot of ways and like don't really trust men, and I just, you know, I don't have a meet cute. Like I'm never at a bar and someone just like asked me to go on a date. Or maybe they do, but they're like creepos, you know? Is that bad? Like, I mean, but they are, you know? So, yeah, so really we're just glowing up for ourselves. But if you are also 31 and you haven't been on a real date, it's okay. You know, I'm vibing being single. And I really do think our culture should normalize that. Normalize that. Normalize that. You know how like Gen Z right now is like railing on millennials and being like, millennials think that being 30 is a personality type. And the thing is, I don't think that. When I turned 30, I really didn't give a shit. I was like, I'm still the same me. But the fact of the matter is that as women, we feel pressured by a biological clock. And that is a hard thing and to escape in our society. And now I'm just gonna put on my sunscreen. This is my favorite sunscreen. I love Elta products. I have like 4 more sitting over there. This is great. I got the big one. This is 7 ounces. And I just squirt a little bit on my hands. And since we're glowing up today, I'm gonna take a little bit of my Isle of Paradise tanning drops. And these are for your face and body. I'm just gonna mix that in with my sunscreen and wear sunscreen every day, guys. I've been watching What's on V's Face on TikTok and following her on Instagram, and I'm so obsessed with her. If you guys watch her, let me know. She's so funny. I'm wondering if I can get her on my podcast. Kind of cute podcast, in case you want to check it out. I talk about pop culture. It's a pretty fun time. The one thing about this Elta is that it does have a white cast, but I don't mind because I feel like it only has a white cast until it's like completely soaked in and rubbed in. And like once you put makeup over it, it's completely fine. And I feel like makeup goes over it really nicely. Alright, I know I just put my sunscreen on, but I decided that I want to take a little bath as part of this pamper glow up day. And it's fine because I'm just not going to get my hair and my face wet. And look at this little box of goodies I have. I'm so, extreme close up. I just hadn't had, I was out of Lush bath bombs for a long time. Which one should we use? I think this one could be really pretty. Yeah, let's go with this one. I think this one's called Marshmallow. I decided I'm also gonna use this little guy. It's an exfoliator. I think it's called Ambrosia. So pretty. The lady told me to break it in 2 before I use it.
Real talk, I am one of those people who is so bad about putting on lotion when I get out of a bath or shower. But I've really been vibing with this one. It's by Soap and Glory. It's called Drop In the Lotion. It smells so good. I love anything that smells like Hawaiian Tropic or, you know, like a suntan lotion. And it's really lightweight. I feel like I was trying to use really thick lotions and just, it took so long to rub them in that I just wasn't doing it, you know? But this is incredible. Next up, I know it's cliche and everyone has it, but I just love this shit. And I don't just wear it at night. I wear it as just like a daily lip balm. It's so good. I love the berry one too. Also essential of a glow up, taking my meds. We love a Lexapro moment. Next up, we're gonna paint these Gollum nasty things. They are the definition of crusted and dusted. So hopefully they will look better. These are very old nail polishes, but we're just gonna work with what we have. So part of me wants to dye my hair darker so I can pretend that I'm Addison Rae. The other part wants to dye my hair darker because it's not showing up. Maybe if I flip it around. I have quite a few grays. But I mean, you know, it's like when I flip my hair certain ways, you can really see them. And they don't bother me too much, but oh, there we go, there's a good patch. But you know what? If I want to go a little darker, because that's the other thing I've learned from TikTok. Apparently if you dye your hair darker, you just instantly become a bad bitch, so. This is my reminder to you to take yourself on a date. You don't need a man, you don't need a woman. You can take your dog to the dog beach, love your life. Remember when I said you don't need no man or no woman to take you on a date? Well, that is still true, but I think the dating gods got mad at me because we got soaking wet. We were just running. Oh Lord, at least we got to eat our subs first.
The towels are drenched and covered in sand. I just had to push everything together like it was a hobo sack and then throw it over and run. Oh my God.
Alright, loves, the next part of the transformation. We got some semi-permanent. This is like the least permanent kind of hair dye and doesn't have ammonia or anything in it, so it's probably gonna wash out and get all over my white sheets, but beauty is pain. I have no idea how this is gonna look. I haven't dyed my hair since law school, so we'll see. Latin students are hot.
10 years later and it's still one of my best purchases. We're playing Kenzie's hair salon.
Why did I think this was a good idea? Don't get the dye on my camera.
I'm not gonna get it on your camera. I feel like we're in the Parent Trap, and then Annie's like to Hallie, you sure you know what you're doing? And she's like, oh, relax, I've done this tons of times.
Okay, so that process of dyeing my hair was not fun. I don't know how people sit at a salon for 6 hours and do that. Like, Kenzie took like 20 minutes doing it, and I was like, okay, I'm done, like 5 minutes in. So now we are going to self-tan. I buy these mats off of Amazon. Mitts, sorry, not mats. And then Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Ultra Dark is my self-tanner of choice. So I'm just gonna show you a little bit of how I do that. Squirt it. I like to do circular motions. Not that I'm perfect at this. I feel like I always leave streaks, but I'm just at that point in my life where I don't care. And then I pat it, and that helps blend it all in. So I'm just gonna go off camera because I gotta get naked to do this legit, and I'll see you in a little bit. My hair looks a little bit darker. We won't really be able to tell until I blow dry it though. But Kenzie made me a margarita. How nice is she? Got Kenzie to blow dry my hair for me again. It looks literally the same color, but we're just gonna pretend it's darker and maybe my grays will be covered. So this is the hair dyed. To be completely honest, it looks exactly the same. So that was
a huge waste of time and money, but it was worth a try, and this glow up's just going splendid. But because we do not give up here, we're just gonna keep on trucking and do my makeup and try to be in frame, since I clearly struggle with that. All right, time for hair. Usually I do my hair first because I sweat doing it, but I wanted to let it dry a little more, so this is where we are. And I also like not really loving this eye look, but it's one of those days, and it's still a glow up, and it's still more than I've done for most of quarantine, so. We are almost at the end of this day-long journey. I look, wait guys, now my hair is kind of looking darker. Like on the screen, I'm like, is it kind of dark? Oh,
I was telling her that.
I like it. Okay. All that's left to do is put on a little Kim K shimmer perfecting cream and an outfit, and we're done. We're there. We're ready for a pretend date.
Oh, I just dropped something really important and I need to pick it up. And so we bend and snap.
So this is like the date look when you're already on date like 8 with someone, because a man doesn't deserve this until date 8. Like this much effort, I would never. I only do this for my girlfriends. And like I said, if you're 31 and you've never been on a real date, don't feel bad, honey. I hope you enjoyed this video, and
Like and subscribe.
yeah, please subscribe. I worked really hard on this one, and I just would love more subscribers, and I'd be so happy, and I would love to interact with you guys. So leave a comment below. Tell me if you've had a date gone wrong, and I will see you in my next video.
Babe, will you accept this rose?